मैं आपको बताऊंगा यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन। सबसे पहले सर्कुलर मोशन क्या होता है। अगर कोई पार्टिकल किसी सर्कुलर पाथ को फॉलो करे तो उसे हम सर्कुलर मोशन बोलेंगे, और उसमें यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन किसे बोलेंगे। अगर कोई पार्टिकल सर्कुलर पाथ पर इस तरह से चलता है कि वो इक्वल टाइम इंटरवल में इक्वल एंगल्स को सफ़र करता है, उसे हम यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन बोलेंगे। यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन में क्या होता है, टेंजेंशियल स्पीड कांस्टेंट होती है। टेंजेंशियल स्पीड इज कांस्टेंट। सो सपोज दिस इज अ सर्कल, this is a circle, and a particle is traveling anti-clockwise direction on circular path of radius r. So this is radius r. At certain moment of time, particle was located at point A. After a time t, the particle suffers an angle theta and it is located at an angle theta, and we can say that particle travels from this point to this point. So what is the tangential velocity at A? Tangential velocity at A is this, we can say. This is tangential velocity at A. What is tangential velocity at V? Suppose V2 is the tangential velocity at B. This is B. And this is V2 is the tangential velocity. So in uniform circular motion, what can we say? That tangential speeds are equal. So we can say that V1 modulus is equal to V2 modulus is equal to V. Say. Okay. Now can we draw a separate diagram, separate vector diagram for these two vectors? So we are going to draw the separate vector diagram for these two. First velocity vector, this is V1. This is represented by this line. Suppose this is V1. Another velocity vector is V2, which is represented by another line. So we can say another velocity vector is represented by this line. What is the angle between them? Angle between them is theta. So this is angle theta. Now delta V is equal to V2 minus V1, right? Or we can say delta V is equal to V2 plus minus V1. So this is the addition of two vectors, V2 and negative of V1. So V2 vector is this one and negative of V1 is this much. This is negative of V1. So what is the resultant of these two vectors? Suppose we can draw a parallelogram. So this parallelogram we can name that this is A dashed and B dashed, or we can say that PQRS, PQRS is the parallelogram, right? So what will be the resultant delta V? Resultant will be this vector. This vector is the resultant vector, right? So this is delta V, right? So how can you define the magnitude of delta V? So we can say that delta V is equal to V1 modulus square plus V2 modulus square plus twice V1 modulus, or this we can say V2 modulus into cos. Angle between these two, this angle is, how much this angle is? this angle is 180 degree, pi minus theta, 180 degree minus theta, we can say. So this is cos pi minus theta. Okay. But students, what is V1 modulus and V2 modulus? V1 modulus and V2 modulus is V. So can we say that delta V is equal to V square plus twice V square and cos of minus theta? Yes. Or we can say this is twice V square minus twice V square into cos theta, like this way. Right? So twice V square minus twice V square can be taken common. So this is equal to twice V square and 1 minus cos theta under root. This will be equal to, right? So 1 minus cos theta is trigonometric formula. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2. So we can say twice V square into 2 sine square theta divided by 2 under root. Okay. So up to this, and now 2 into 2, 4 V square sine square theta by 2. So taking the square root of these terms, what do we get? So we can get that delta V is equal to twice V into sine theta divided by 2. This is change in velocity, right? But we have to define acceleration, right? So now what can we say? That, okay, so from here to here we can say acceleration is equal to dv divided by dt, or we can say limit delta t tends to 0 and delta v divided by delta t, right? This is from the definition that dv divided by dt is the acceleration, and therefore acceleration will be this much. So we can say that acceleration is equal to limit delta t approaches to 0. And what is delta v? Delta v is 2v sine theta by 2. So we can say that twice v sine theta by 2 and divided by delta t. But what is delta t? Delta t is t. So we can say acceleration is equal to